Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo June 7, 2022. With the moon's move into your solar third house for over 2 days, you're more communicative and curious. Some nervous tension is possible in the first half of the day when you're easily distracted. In truth, you can be so itching to expand, improve, and grow that you feel impatient with the natural ebb and flow of the process. In truth, there are times when you accomplish more in the long run if you pace yourself and slow down in the present. Do pay attention to what pushes your buttons since it can be revealing, but aim to use restraint for best results. This is a much more harmonious day for all kinds of relationships, whether close-up and personal or purely platonic. The day's planetary energy indicates that there is a great feeling of openness and a willingness to share on a warm and friendly basis. Conversation is pleasant, and it is possible to have a great discussion whilst also sharing from the heart. It's a good day for a small party, if possible. Allow your creativity to bloom now that the moon is in its domicile Leo. You should take the lead with the ideas and passion projects that truly inspire you to work hard. The more stock you put into such aspects, the more fulfilling your work could become. Luna is ready to emotionally invest in your creative direction. Use the intuitive energy to navigate what you need to launch, edit, and adjust with your prize projects. Your drive will even inspire your colleagues as well, especially since your passion for particular ideas will be palpable. There's some likelihood that you are currently learning a new skill, one that is vital to your progress as a professional. Or perhaps you have taken up a recreational activity that means a great deal to you. In either case, avoid scheduling tests of any kind today. The day ahead will simply refuse to obey your intellect. Whether a pleasant family get-together is on the cards or a celebration with friends today is perfect for socializing. Just as you enjoy the company of others, they like being with you too. Friends and family know exactly how much you mean to them and value your company. Be yourself today, because they accept you just as you are, loving you and trusting in you. Make some art today or soak as much in as possible. Your eye for quality is sharp, so it might even be a good time to consider a purchase. Find something that makes you feel peaceful. Looking for the right person for a long time, you may not have found the ideal partner yet, but the likelihood of meeting them is promising and too good for you to miss. Give yourself a push and summon all your seductive sex appeal. Be prepared for the next opportunity you get to win over that special someone. Today you could be involved with making improvements to your home. You'll be thinking about how you can make your living space more harmonious. Maybe it's time for some cleaning. You might feel better if you can get rid of some of the clutter that has been piling up. Or you might be thinking about doing some painting or adding some pretty wallpaper. Be creative as you come up with the perfect plan. You may find your desire to work is far more focused on the home environment than the job site today. This is likely due to the vibration that is happening, and if you can, make the most of it. Whether you've been thinking of doing a little redecorating or home improvements, this is the time to get going on it. Even if you just spend an hour or two making repairs and touching things up here and there, you'll feel great about getting things done. With Saturn in his early days in retrograde motion in your work sector and Mercury still 7 days away from returning to your career sector after retrograding back out last month, there isn't the professional urgency or pressure that there has been in the past. This makes it easier to embrace a coming together of not just planetary activity on the adventurous and playful fronts but something that the moon, as it makes its monthly visit to Virgo, is helping to amplify. The moon's first visit to Virgo since Mars left your relationship sector will find a lot less pushback. While a clash with the asteroid Juno today might evoke some strong emotional responses as it puts a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, as the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, this is a brief reminder as you commit to the journey ahead. Our eyes in the sky. A day after we all felt the relief of Mercury headed direct, power player Saturn goes retrograde while paired with progressive air sign Aquarius, urging us all to do some serious introspective work related to the future. What do you want to invest in emotionally? Do the things in your life you've been focusing on lately deserve the attention you shower on them, or is karma pointing you in a new direction? Taking stock of your life can be an exhausting task, but the rewards are many. Putting your career in a reflective spotlight for the next 4 months will help you come up with long-term goals and innovative solutions to your life aspirations, which in turn will help you reach the success you've dreamed of and deserve. So, what's the main lesson of this serious, inward examining transit? Keep your head down, put in the work and be willing to expand your mind in new directions when the time is right. The cosmic weather is quiet today until the Leo moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, generating resistance. It might be difficult to communicate without fear or guilt creeping into our consciousness. On the other hand, we might literally be prevented from expressing ourselves by virtue of authority figures standing in our way. The best course of action is to look at our situation objectively instead of allowing it to wound our pride. Yes, right now, we are stalled. How can denial serve as a teacher? What can we learn from this moment if our immediate response isn't to assign blame for our disappointment? Instead of drawing unnecessary lines in the sand that will be hard to retract later, allow yourself to feel your feelings fully so you can make sense of them in a mature fashion. Late in the afternoon, the moon squares Mercury in Taurus, stimulating self-doubt. Questioning our personal rationale creates seeds of unrest, making us moody. We might not even realize the true source of our angst at this time. We are only able to understand it in hindsight. Yet this confrontation is helpful, as it forces us to re-examine our biases and how our behaviors inform our choices. We still have about 2 weeks until Mercury exits its post-retrograde shadow, making this a perfect occasion to cover old ground and adjust how we respond to familiar triggers. The moon then falls into a void of course lasting for the rest of the day, suggesting we take this time for self-reflection.